Hi guys. So people are hopefully coming back from lunch. Um, Today I'm going to talk about how to start with Page Builder, the way to be able to leverage its functionality up to the full potential. But first, let's get to know each other better. My name is Olena. I'm a product manager in Adobe company. And tell me about yourself. So have you heard anything about Page Builder before? Okay, some people heard something. Is there anyone who had a chance to work with it or at least see what is that? Okay, less people. Okay, so then I think we can start with the short demo to fill the gap.
Your e-commerce website needs to do more than just attract customers. It needs to keep them coming back. This means constantly updating your site with new inventory, new content, even new page designs to make sure shoppers stay excited and engaged. In the past, changing your site was involved. You sent ideas to your marketing team, who sent content to your web design team, who sent layouts to your coding team, who probably sent everything back to you for approval before anything changed at all. It was, in a word, a pain, but not anymore. Now, with Magento's Page Builder, you have the power to easily and intuitively create rich, compelling shopping experiences without the need for front-end web development. It starts with Page Builder's What You See Is What You Get design interface, which lets you add and position page elements with drag-and-drop simplicity. You can unleash dynamic visuals and edit text directly in your layout. Then instantly preview your pages to see exactly how they'll look online. And since Page Builder is specifically designed for e-commerce, you can easily create promotional banners, add engaging content to product and category pages, and even schedule updates to your site so they automatically happen in the future. Say when your holiday sales go online or those hot new sneakers arrive. Best of all, Page Builder is installed and enabled right from the Magento admin panel and is compatible with Magento features like the media gallery, widgets, and dynamic blocks, so you can reuse content across your website and target the right customer segments. The result? Total, effortless control over your site, ensuring maximum engagement every time a customer visits.
This is Page Builder, and now let's talk about one of the most important connection that Page Builder has with the web store. Page Builder and Storefront theme design are tightly coupled. This enables your business teams to create content with the consistent look and feel that is aligned with your brand standards. Storefront theme design is basically like a language that you use to speak to your customers. And you choose this language very carefully because you want it to be appealing and engaging. So needless to say that Page Builder, it's important for Page Builder to be able to speak this language, and it will become the tool for you to help you to communicate with your customers. So how to do that? First, you need to start as soon as possible. So basically, ideally, think about it at the time when you just start designing your web store. And adjust certain steps of this flow to make the Page Builder and your Storefront theme work together. So let's review what it takes now to build a Magento Storefront without Page Builder, and then see how Page Builder changes this workflow. These are people who typically involved. They might have different names and different roles in the different organizations, but essentially it's someone on the merchant side who acts like a stakeholder and collects all of the requirements and drives the process. I call him e-commerce manager. The next person is the one who directly involved in all of the actions in admin panel, who drives the shopping campaigns and creates the updates. Let's call her marketer. Then a developer who works with the code base, and last but not least, a web designer who is responsible for the visuals and for the user experience of your web store. So the first step in this workflow is a commerce manager talks to other stakeholders, collects the requirements, and passes those requirements to the agency side. A web designer on the agency side review that requirements and build a low fidelity prototype to make sure that all of the requirements are captured and validated. Once stakeholders are agreed on the right way to move forward, the web designer creates mock-ups for all of the page types and their variations. Then she works with the front-end developer to translate those mock-ups into Magento layout files, HTML, and CSS styles. At this point, all of the theme is part of the Magento, and admin panel is ready for all of the pages that are required for the website launch to arrive. Marketer has some ideas about the campaign to launch together with the website. So she works together with the front-end developer to have these ideas converted into HTML and CSS. And front-end developer push this code into Magento admin and create all of the pages that are needed. And last step of this flow, e-commerce manager just makes sure that everything goes smooth and the website is ready for the launch and confirms if it can go live. So, does this sound familiar? Have you been through this process before? Okay, so it's maybe been like that since Magento 1. So, let's see how Page Builder changes this workflow. So first change happens at the step of redesigning the web store. Instead of producing a bunch of page mockups, designers should create a design system for your web store. And then work with the developer to translate this design system into a Page Builder reusable components. And then the result of this effort is a marketer who can create an endless number of engaging shopping experiences with no developer effort required. And what is even more important, that every time marketing team has the idea for the promotional campaign or product launch, they can do it themselves without bothering a developer, and they just combine the reusable page builder elements in adjustable page layouts that work the best for this purpose. So let's take a closer look on each step and understand why this changes and what is the benefit of it. So design systems. What is that and why to use them? Let's talk terminology first. So design system is basically a collection of reusable components that are guided by the standards. These components can be combined together to create any number of unique experiences. So the brand guideline, the style guide, the pattern library, these are all design systems. And as a company, you can decide what would be the priority for your company to focus on first. While working on a design system, just follow these simple steps. First, engage with your team and identify the elements of the design system. Look at your brand and at your website design for the inspiration. What purpose the element serves? Is it only one element like this on the website, let's say like logo, or there are many entities of these elements like buttons? Next, think about variations of the element. Do you need a variety, and how this variety will actually help to you and to your customers? And how the different variations of the elements will work together. Variation of the same element is a very powerful tool that can make the content on your web store unique and very engaging. The last and the most important step is thinking about reusing these components. Do you need a new component, or you already have the one that you can just variate to achieve what you want? Maybe a new element that you think of is just a combination of other elements that, like simpler elements. So think about shop the look element. Isn't it just image, links, and products that work together as a new, more complex element? So see your website is a creative combination of reusable components is the key to success with Page Builder. Well-defined design system should include base styles such as typography, call to action buttons, colors for the elements, the grid system, the size of each element and the spacing between them. And of course the collection of reusable components that are relevant for your business. So once you have that, you ask a front-end developer to translate your design system into Page Builder. And to achieve that, he simply needs to add a Page Builder-based styles to your theme and match elements in your design system to Page Builder reusable components. Create appearances in Page Builder that matches the variations that you already identified for your components. And create new components in Page Builder if needed. All of this work done up front will enable your business teams to create any number of shopping experiences faster and at scale. Thank you. If you have any questions, please ask. Also, I want to encourage you to join the Slack that we have on Magento channel dedicated for Page Builder. Page Builder team is part of this channel, and we help to start using Page Builder more efficiently, answer questions. So do it. If you have any questions to me directly and that you kind of think of later, shoot me email or contact me in Twitter. Also, I have with me a developer, Carrie, who was directly involved in the process of building Page Builder. So if you have any technical questions, also, please free to ask. Yeah?
So as we move toward a more headless world,
Yeah.
what's the plan for Page Builder? How will that, whether you don't do it or something else?
Yeah, of course. So we see PWA coming as a kind of mainstream for the storefronts. So that's why it's crucial for us to make sure that Page Builder can create content that is translated and displayed in the PWA correctly. And this is our main focus as a team right now. We are actively working on it and planning to release like an early version that be able to try on by partners or by some merchants as well end of this year.
And that's enterprise only, right?
Yeah, Page Builder is a commerce feature. Yeah.
You were migrating from Bluefoot to Page Builder. We were surprised recently to find out, I think it was either we rolled out a single site in 227 or 228, and it had neither. We didn't realize that at the time. So was there a reason you skipped the late 2.2 series, any kind of this product?
So Bluefoot is a product that basically took an inspiration for Page Builder, and it's compatible with Magento 2.1 and 2.2. And Page Builder is compatible with Magento 2.3 and later. So you can use Bluefoot for earlier versions of Magento, and there is a data migration tool that allows you to migrate all of the content that was created with the Bluefoot into Page Builder after upgrading to 2.3. Any more questions? Yeah.
Is there a public roadmap for Page Builder and what's coming up next?
So Magento is still not very good with sharing roadmaps publicly, but I can say that for, as I said, like the first priority for us to make sure that Page Builder and PWA Studio work together, and this is what we focus right now and plan to release their early preview version end of the year. The next year we are going to focus on enhancing the content responsiveness that Page Builder creates and introduce their some level of control to user to control the content experience per desktop and per mobile breakpoint. So these are like the main areas that we are focusing on in the nearest future. Any more? Yeah?
How would you say the learning curve is on Page Builder? The
Sorry?
learning curve.
The learning curve. So kind of conceptually, Page Builder and Bluefoot, it's kind of the same tool. So it's tool to create the content on your website without technical knowledge and being able to launch that without developer. But the level of integration between Bluefoot and Magento, between Page Builder and Magento is very different. So Bluefoot was an extension, right? So, and it feels like an extension and it's not very tightly integrated into Magento. And we basically rebuilt Bluefoot and created all of its functionality as a native Magento functionality. So like from the code perspective and from user experience perspective, and like even from the feature perspective, it's like one level up. Any more questions? Okay, thank you guys. Again, these are all of the contact information. Feel free to contact me.